Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ níṣẹ́ ilẹ̀ wa, ẹni kò ṣiṣẹ́ á máa jalè. Ìwé kíkọ́ láìsí ọkọ́ àti àdá kò ì pé o, kò ì pé o. Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ níṣẹ́ ilẹ̀ wa, ẹni kò ṣiṣẹ́ á máa jalè. Ìṣàpá láìsí iyán àti ẹ̀gúsí kò ì pé o, kò ì pé o.
Great NAAHHT. Thank you very much. I give glory to God Almighty for the first thing. But first of all, saying all appreciation to God, I want to gladly acknowledge everyone that is here this morning. Having the privilege of God to be here a year ago, when we came together as a professional body to an occasion that we call NAAHHT, or your Professional Annual Retreat. It has come to stay because for the past 5 years we have never missed any time. Therefore, I say congratulations to NAAHHT Oyo for this. I will put it annual Thanksgiving, or what will I put, or what will I call it? This has come to stay, and as year goes by, we continue to improve and get better results. Why are we here, and what is the essence, purpose of our gathering here? One, as a professional body, we gather ourselves together across the state, and now it is getting outside the state to gather ourselves, to recall ourselves to the calling. I call it calling because anyone taking care of any other thing is a call. He receives a call. Many people will look at animal and say, "Kilo kan mi pelele, what concerns me?" But anytime a call is put forth, we respond with joy and enthusiasm, and that make it a call for us. Now, from every level and category of life where you might find yourself operating or working, whether with the federal government, state government, private individual, what is the expected level of delivery? Are you delivering up to the expected standard? All these things are why we call for this kind of a retreat. Members across workforce, you need to know your expectation. What is your employer expecting from you? If you are privileged to be employed by your employer, after 1 year, what will they say about you? And whatever report they give you will affect the image of the association. This is why we have made this a professional benchmark gathering every year, so that we can charge ourselves to the expected delivery that is expected of us. And in addition, world is changing day by day. If WAEC or educational level will tell you that after 5 years you may not be able to combine 2 results to gain admission, that means after certain period of time you need to refresh your academic qualification.
Today's event will serve as a platform not only for fostering professional growth of your members in practice, but also to build collaborations and explore ways in which your association can align with the state vision and initiatives. We recognize this patriotic intent and we consider it an invaluable contribution to the agricultural transformation going on in Oyo State. So on his behalf, I would like to commend the association for the hard work and dedication to improving animal health in the country and especially in Oyo State. The livestock sector is an important component of Nigeria's economy, providing income and employment opportunities for millions of people. It is also a crucial source of nutrition, with livestock products being an essential part of our diets. At this juncture, let me reiterate what Oyo State government has done and will continue to do. Oyo State government, under the leadership of His Excellency Governor Seyi Makinde, is aware of the infrastructural deficits, especially in the agricultural and livestock domain, and the important contributions of the sector to the growth of the state's economy. This is why, at the inception of his administration in 2019, he came up with an agenda, transformation agenda called Ometuntun 1.0. And on his return for the second time, he released another document called Ometuntun 2.0, which consolidates on the achievements of Ometuntun 1.0.
A retreat is a period of time when someone or a group of people step away from normal routine responsibilities and environment to focus on relaxation, reflection, and rejuvenation. The aim of most of the retreat program, but in this case, is for capacity building, strategy development, and association bonding. Therefore, I am imploring everyone present to relax and to reduce stress during this retreat program. But let me emphasize here that I want everyone present here to focus on issues bordering on life. For example, family issues, business, new innovations, and new ideas. But I want to strongly advise that members here present should be mindful of their words and actions, because it is possible you see somebody here you have met maybe 10 years ago. Please be mindful of your actions and your words. Let me give you a practical example. We were in a gathering one day and we met an old colleague with bulging eyeballs. The guy was really embarrassed by one of us that Julius, Julius is in the outside the shores of Nigeria, not knowing that Julius is now was working with what? Vacuum cleaner, vibration. Therefore, if you want to make comment, personal comment, please and please, you can call that your friend aside, and inquire about his life, not to embarrass such a fellow.
Greatest NAAHHT. Greatest NAAHHT. All protocols duly observed, and I'm very happy to be here. I was privileged to attend last year's retreat, and I must give kudos to the chairman, Oyo State NAAHHT chairman, that the association is really moving forward. Yes, sir. That the association is really moving forward. I love these settings. Well done, sir. It is a new dawn for all the members of Animal Health Association. There is a growing demand for the public to reflect our professionalism in the industry, to tackle emerging challenges in the area of animal diseases, breeding, and environmental impact. What shall we do? He is here talking about antimicrobial resistance, AMR. Antimicrobial resistance has become one of the most pressing health issues of our time. Solutions exist everywhere, and everyone has a role to play in the fight against this great threat. The transfer of antimicrobial resistance through the animal that share the resistance bacteria to the environment and contaminating the public is a great concern. What shall we do? Animal genetic changes causing protein malfunction, thereby leading to new emerging diseases, calls for our attention. There is a growing demand for animal feed products free from antibiotic residues in the industry, where overuse of and misuse of antibiotics in animals has led to an increase in antimicrobial resistance in animals. According to the new FAO findings, 11.1% is the livestock global carbon emission footprint. What is the position of animal health professionals in addressing greenhouse emission from livestock nitrous oxide emission from manure and animal digestions? What shall we do? The emerging new graduates of animal health are far-fetched to proper understanding of diagnosis, management and treatment of animal diseases. This is a great concern for an association that pursues to maintain its professionalism to the public.
If you are a student in the Federal College of Animal Health and the Federal College of Agriculture, I think you should count yourself privileged. You should be happy that you are in that great compound where we were several years ago. And I want you to listen to me with rapt attention. There can never be any school as great as that school in Nigeria again. I am saying it with all sense of responsibility. We have Federal College of Akure. We have VOM. Yes. Those two are trailing us. Not they were trailing us, they are still trailing us because of the past of that institution and the present of that institution. So I am passing this information to you. Before you graduate, get the best from wherever and whoever that is taking you, because you will need that knowledge after graduation. Another thing is this: after graduation, you may be ND, you may be HND, you go to vet, you go to animal science, you go to other field. Please do not forget this association. And do not forget the body that produces you, because it is very, very important. I still relate with a lot of my teachers in Moor Plantation, especially in the advancement of research and livestock production. So it is the training we had in school, along and across both interpersonal and intrapersonal relations between students and lecturers. Students have their own. Myself and Cowbell, we've been together since 1999, and we were 5 in that room. It is in our site, we named that room 39, block 3, room 9, because of the wahala we used to ferment. So it was noted as 39, and we have been together since 1999 till date, and we will still be together for so many years to come. So, and that we relate with ourselves, even when we have difficulties on the field. Before you could get to Dr. Shayomi, get to the Dr. this, Dr. that, you already have somebody in the similitude of those people that you can compare notes with, and the problems will be solved. And I know that relationship is still, if it doesn't, please let us create it, so that in the world of agriculture, in the world of livestock production, we will always come tops.
Veterinarians, we are often described to be versatile, but we need people like you. And may I say, sir, the chairman of the association in Oyo State, your members have performed wonderfully well and they are still performing. And they are making our work much easier. So where you see, and the type of support I've received since August last year up to now has been very, very exhilarating. And your members have given me a lot of support. Therefore, we are working together with them as our next person, like our nurses. Just anything because of your training. And I wasn't surprised when that doctor was speaking. Your training is super, particularly at IRT. Your training is super, and I want to beg you to continue that pace. Many of your graduates, students, are you listening to me this afternoon? Many of the graduates from the College of Agriculture, this animal health, are our students presently. And may I say, I teach from 100 level to 600 level. And anytime, particularly when students reach like 500 level, clinical years, 500, 600 level final year, I discovered that it is your products that normally grasp the concept much faster than others. Honestly, this because of your training. So I want to encourage you to keep it up, because many of you want to be involved in practicals. You don't believe in theory, and that's what I've discovered. Well, because I'm a large animal practitioner, I love to go out to feed, and most of your graduates, they love to follow me. They want to follow me. They want to know more. I say, have you been to IRT? Yes, I have my HND. I cross over to do my DVM. So please keep it up. Our few requests to you, just like Oliver Twist will say, we need more of you.
The world is changing, and so also we need to change. We need to change. We need to upgrade our knowledge. We need to upgrade with the trending things that is happening in our profession. Animal Health and Husbandry Technologists is a pivotal sector vital to safeguarding animal welfare. Whether you like it or not, if you are not eating chicken, you will drink milk or you will take egg. So, in order to ensure the animal welfare, Animal Health and Husbandry Technologists cannot be put aside. It involves several range of discipline focusing on diagnosing, treating and preventing disease in various animal species. The health of livestock directly affects their productivity, currently the income of the farmer. When animals are sick, farmer is losing money directly through the death of the animal, or indirectly procuring drugs to treat this animal. What are the roles of animal technologists in livestock industry? They play fundamental role in maintaining the health, productivity of livestock, ensuring food safety, and preventing zoonotic disease. This that can be transmitted from animal to man, that's zoonotic disease. The skill and knowledge acquired through the rigorous training empower this graduate to tackle emerging challenges in animal health, from disease outbreak to nutrition deficiency. The good thing about animal health and husbandry as a profession is that when you talk about the nutrition aspect, they are there. You talk about the health, they are there. So they are able to master the two together. Nigerian population keeps growing, and there is increased need for food production. So role of animal technologies become more critical, so as to have access to wholesome meat and animal products for man's use. Graduates in the field possess hands-on expertise in diagnosis, treatment, and preventive care. The theoretical knowledge and practical skill needed in the field are acquired while in the college, And thanks to all our lecturers, those that are still there, those that have retired, they have imparted greatly into us. And Almighty God will continue to bless them in the name of Jesus Christ. The career of animal technologists and husbandry extend beyond their traditional role. As a graduate from that college, you have no reason to do I bet to apply. Just focus on what you are being trained in the school. There are many areas where we can fit in. You can be into research, pharmaceutical companies as sales rep, meat inspection, abattoir management, control posts, livestock farming, pet training and pet breeding, military and paramilitary jobs, government agencies, non-profit organization. They can fit in perfectly to any of these areas. What are the recent advances that we have in the livestock industry? There are many areas we are going to touch, and I'll start with one, the ethno-veterinary practice. In the past, we have used herbs to treat animal diseases, but what we are doing then was we are just doing it haphazardly. No correct dosage. We just know that when you take aloe vera and you mix it together with another plant, it will treat cocci. But what do we do now? The recent technologies have exposed us to what we need to do, the actual dosage, so that we don't overdose the animal. Also, laser technology has come to place. It is used in animal for livestock surgery to perform variety of procedures, including spray, nature, and tumor removal. It is minimally invasive alternative to traditional surgery that reduce pain, swelling, and bleeding, and speed up recovery. When you do normal surgery, you inflict too much pain on the animal, but with laser, you will not even know. You already know that the animal undergo surgery. The laser generates a beam of light that vaporizes water in the tissue, allow it to cut and remove the tissue. Laser see the blood vessel and nerve ending as it moves through the tissue. What are the benefits of laser technology to the animal? Less pain and swelling, less bleeding, reduced risk of infection because the animal is not prone to have infection through the opening. Quicker recovery when you operate using laser technology. Precision. The laser can remove unhealthy tissue while minimizing damage to the surrounding tissues. Soft tissue surgery, minimally invasive procedure. Those are the advantage of laser technology that we have now. Another one is innovative technology, where the eggs are fascinated before the birds are hatched. In innovative technology, refer to process of injecting substances such as vaccine, nutrient, and other beneficial agents into egg before they hatch. You don't wait until the birds hatch before you start injecting them. This technology again proprietary in poultry industry and is now being explored for use in other livestock species. What are the benefits of innovative technology? Improve vaccination efficiency. It provides better protection against disease. Before the birds are hatched, they are immunized against the disease they are going to face when they come out alive. Increase efficiency, enhance animal health, reduce stress. Application of innovative technology is in poultry. You can use it in cattle, in swine, and in sheep.
Agbẹ́dẹ́gbẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ o sílẹ̀ bàbá wọn tá tán délẹ̀ o mi ò ní lọ síbi kan bàbá wọn tá tán délẹ̀ I don't care what they say. Èwo ni kó ló bá torí mo fẹ́ fọ́mọ yín. Èwo ni ti warrant of visa torí mo fẹ́ fọ́mọ yín. Wọ́n bí mi mo túra bí èmi gangan làbí sọ́lá fẹsọ̀ gbọ̀ngàn láti tó sílẹ̀ má bá wọn tá tán délẹ̀ kólóbá eléré ò dá o.
Thanking the speaker who is here, and I really appreciate you for what you have just discussed and what you have just presented. Really, I want to say something concerning, you mentioned something concerning booster. I'm looking at one drugs. It's a growth hormone, they call it growth hormone. But along the line, I could see some certain chemicals inside, and those chemicals, I believe they are steroids. Betamethasone, dexamethasone, there is another one, hydrocortisone. They just add those glucamicin and all this, they are all steroids I could see. After looking at it, these are steroids. Please, I believe you said they have effect on the animal because the flesh will be reduced and the water will be plenty. But at the same time, what is the effect of these steroids on human being? Can it cause any disease, cancer, or these things? I just want to ask.
I have a piece of advice for the young NAAHHT members, the upcoming members who are planning to venture into animal, especially poultry breeding. I just want to advise you. You see, one of the reasons why many breeder farmers fail in my few years of study is because they have high incidence of diseases. Breeders are not supposed to be exposed to so many diseases. So the best way, if you want to go into breeding of DO chicks, because right now, because of the situation of the economy, because of the low value of our money, importation of DO chicks is no longer feasible. And that is why you can see a surge in the price of DO. A DO pullet goes as much in the open market as much as 1,300 naira now. If you have 200 good breeder, if you go to a company like CHI and you collect good breeder, and you can get good results, I can authoritatively tell you that with 200 good breeder, you are better than somebody on handing 300,000 naira in a month. I'm talking from what I know, especially those of you are doing noila. So I want to advise you. You see, the key word in breeding, in poultry breeding, is isolation. If you want to be successful, go to a virgin place. Go and isolate yourself somewhere. Don't do your breeding in a cluster place.
You are one of those people that are the wheel of progress of this country. You are one of those people who are behind those wheels and making the country to make progress. In Soweto, in Africa, in Soweto. Just let me say one thing. Today we have been able to identify some of our seniors and mentors. Am I right? And I will tell you one thing just before I say my vote of thanks. For anybody to make progress, you must first of all recognize those people who have succeeded in this field and whose example you can copy. Those people who have achieved, who have good records, and wherever you want to venture into, we have a very wide field. The poultry is very wide. If you want to be a breeder, and if you want to do be involved in piggery production, sheep and goats, dogs, etc., etc., the field is very wide. You cannot be somebody who is just graduating and you say you want to venture into a big business. Look for a good mentor, somebody who has succeeded in that field, and go to him or her and learn.
When you talk about animal health is in three scopes. There is noun, which is the name which you bear. There is pronoun, which is the service you render. And then the top part of it is the ethics of animal health. When you talk about the ethics of the animal health, this is where the global attention is. The same animal health you mentioned in Nigeria is what is being mentioned in Canada, is what is being mentioned in other parts of the world. So don't just think that you are just an animal health technologist and that is all. You are more recognized both by person and by practice. and then whatsoever you think you can do, so that when you stand side by somebody who is not within your locality, that reflection will bring you together.
ojoojúmọ́ náà ń ṣọmọ wọn kò náà ju musicians lọ orúkọ tèlére ni la fi mọ̀ wọ́n káàkiri ẹ̀bẹ̀ ni mo bẹ̀ yín o ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ mi máa re ẹjẹ́ ń fẹ́ ìyàwó mi o. sílẹ̀ bàbá wọn tá a tán délẹ̀ o mi ò ní lọ síbi kan bàbá wọn tá a tán délẹ̀ I don't care what they say.
Technologist retreat was given birth to, firstly, to bring every member of this professional body across the state and even within the zone, that's southwest zone, together. In the sense that wheresoever you have original, you are bound to have fake. People goes about here and there claiming to be technologists and practicing quackery in the system. But here we gather ourselves together to affiliate members to the professional body, so that anyone that will go out in the name of this professional body will be recognized. Therefore, this makes us to have a database for ourselves, where every registered member is given identity card and identification number, so that if at all anybody is caught anywhere practicing whether quackery or original, then we have a means of determining it. That's number one. Number two, we battered this retreat to gather together opportunities, in the sense that there are people that have been well established in one area or field or the other, maybe in poultry, in drug, in fishery, in all aspects of our field coverage, that are authority there. And there are members who are just trying to become somebody in any of this area. This is an opportunity where we link ourselves up with the right person as a mentor that will be able to put through the young and upcoming one to have their own feet in this professional body.
Over the times we have looked at it that if we keep on doing the same thing, we can't expect to get better results. That's why I said let's come around and have a retreat with our members to update them on the latest happenings in the industry. It might not even be here now, the technology might not be here right now, but we hope in the next 5-10 years we get it. But we must keep ourselves abreast of the latest changes, so that not be doing the same old thing and think that's the way the world is doing it. What may say the essence of that thing. When it comes to animal protein supply, animal health technologies, the animal science and the veterinary surgeons, we are fully prepared to make the protein available to average Nigeria. All we need is one issue of security should be solved, so that people can go back to farm, because the cost of food ingredients has gone beyond the roof, and that will make the number of farms in Nigeria to have reduced. At least 30% have closed down, and those that are running the farm, they are on the minimal level. So once this issue of security can be solved, the expertise that is required to provide this animal protein to the increasing miles of Nigeria is here. We don't need to look for experts outside Nigeria to make the food available to Nigerians.
This program has been a good one, which a lot of information we had and a lot of
big schools, executive, we met with them and we gained a lot of things from them. And this switch has been a good one so far. It's a ground that gives students privilege and opportunities to meet with greater people in the field of animal health, production, crop production, and every field that entails agric particularly. And for me personally, I'd say that has helped me to meet with a lot of people. In fact, people that are from bigger fields, like that has given me a very good opportunity to meet with people. I feel the government can help me, or somebody like me, is to give us opportunities to access land and properties, even at this young stage or at this young age, to access land and properties, to be able to venture in this big industry, so that we can also have opportunities to have other people or educate a lot of other people, and so that those people can also see role models or see people that have gone ahead of them, that follow that path, and also be motivated to go into that field.
The Nigeria, the technologists in this animal field have been trained to practically lay hands. It's just like for every technologist trained in these colleges, they are trained to be self-employed. More than 70% of graduates of this profession, they don't always look for job. They create job. If you see anyone, then that's our admonition for them. Take few years, gather experience, then go to the field. Like me, I worked briefly with one company. 10 years ago, I've been on my own. As I'm producing the same way colleagues are producing, and we are still working with some other people to make food production, especially the protein food production, increase. Now, in order for this thing to be maintained, we are, just like we had it in the speech of the special guest of honor, that's the representative of the governor on agribusiness matter. This tenure of us has worked alongside with the vision of the government. We are already worked ourselves into the government to be part of the service provider for the people that the government want to empower into livestock productivity, so that the knowledge we have, we need to use it to monitor the farms of those people. That even though they give them money, giving people money is not the end of success. It's not the guarantee of success, but managing it well. And that's what we are partnered with the Oyo State government today, which this professional body has been enlisted to be part. At the same time, fix ourselves into several, like Poultry Association of Nigeria, we are active member of the operation of this association. That's part. NAAHHT is doing very well there to make sure Poultry Association of Nigeria is also doing very well.
Advice to government at all levels is this: one, when we talk of government, we often look at the federal government. State government is there, local government is there. If all the tiers of government we work on area where they have comparative advantage, in the southwest here we can grow anything. If each local government will just adopt a crop, arable crop, tree crop, and then cash crop, so that youth can be encouraged to come to farming instead of riding bike. In the past we have farm settlement, but nowadays there's nothing like that. Plow the land, do self-contained in the farm, let there be internet access facility, solar power can be there. People will go back to farm and work. Once they know that once they grow, they are able to sell, they will make money from it. Nobody will stop government. Local government should be involved. Our chairman, honorable state of assembly, instead of buying bicycle okada to people for empowerment, they should empower people in agriculture. Buy tractor that they can plow land, harvester that can process the food and then storage. With this, food security will become a problem, will not become a problem of the past in Nigeria.
Iyán àtẹ̀bà ló ń jẹ ilẹ̀